Hello, welcome back to another edition of our success training with Infinterest Open House Pop-Up Shops. I'm Bozic, founder of Infinterest, and we are here with Jessica Guzikowski.
Hi, hello.
Hello, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I met Jessica through her small business coaching program and also have seen her at multiple markets as the owner of Frenchie coffee roasters.
Yes.
So I was really excited to have her perspective here today and what her business might look like setting up inside of an open house pop-up shop. So this is our kitchen for the day. We're going to kind of take a look, figure out where our best strategy would be for her particular products, and maybe give a little bit of the differences between what goes through your mind when you're setting up at a bigger market versus a smaller scale event like an open house pop-up shop. So maybe we'll cut to her setup and then we can kind of walk through her thought process.
Sounds great.
Okay, so Jessica,
yes,
you nailed it. This is so perfect, especially for what we're trying to accomplish here, where we have a very consolidated space inside the kitchen, but it does a perfect job of just showcasing you and your product. And I love everything from this, the tablecloth that you have here with your brand, the social media, the website, down there, all the way up to the different levels of presentation. Can you tell me maybe a little bit about the different product offerings that you chose?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we're set up in a kitchen, I really want to think about what are people consuming when they're in the kitchen? What are they used to? You know, I'm not going to put coffee in the bathroom, so I'm not going to probably put bath products in the kitchen. So I'm thinking about, are they going to drink coffee in the kitchen? Yes. Are they going to light a candle? Are they going to eat chocolate covered coffee beans? Those kinds of things. So that they, as they're walking through the house and imagining themselves here, they can also imagine using the products when they're in the house as well.
Yeah, I love that because you touch on so many different sensory memories too. As people are walking through a house, they may lose some of the details of like walking through house after house, but being able to have a smell that reminds them not only of that space, but now it's connected to your business.
Yeah.
And the visuals are just so beautiful. No, I love this.
Thank you.
And yeah, even having like more of the, what do you call that when you can't eat it? It's not a non-consumable.
Yeah, it's a hard product, right? So yeah, so they can, you know, having the merchandise in a small little bowl that people can kind of rifle through. People naturally like to look through things. And then this is a smaller dollar amount product that's a little bit of an entry point to our business.
Right.
So if they are really big on French bulldogs and that kind of thing, then they can remember us with their keychain and then go home and place future orders as well.
Yes, I love that because a lot of this too, it's planting that seed, building the connection. I do like the more intimate feel of the open house where I feel like, wow, I'm in a home and I'm connecting with you as a person, not necessarily like, oh, you're, you know, a vendor in a big market, which I think there's a time and a place for both because I love going to those markets with the energy and all the foot traffic. But this is meant to be a way to augment that too and really build that personal connection.
Absolutely.
And, engage with all of the different things that you have to offer. And I think you did a really perfect job of complementing the space. So someone's able to walk in and still take in the kitchen, but this is also a focal point that allows them to.
Yeah, it's really important to understand what space you're in and what the purpose is, right? So yes, as a vendor, you want to be selling things and talking about your business, but also we're in the environment of an open house. So, you know, covering everything up in the whole kitchen is probably not the best strategy. So this complements it while still being able to, you know, walk around and see everything the way that you would want an open house attendee to.
Yeah. No, I think it's perfect. And then you can actually situate yourself in the kitchen. The goal really is to have people stay longer in the kitchen. The longer they're there, they're engaging, they are building those sensory memories. It's just, I think of it like the longer they can keep you in Target, you know, the more likely you are to spend more money there. Or a website, the longer you're on that website, the more likely that you'll become a customer. So it helps from the agent side too. We want to have people stay and build those connections. So this is a really great way to do that.
Absolutely.
And I see you brought some other like options too.
Yeah, absolutely. So whenever I'm at Target, you know, inevitably strolling through the dollar spot, I'm always looking for stuff to merchandise products because whether I'm using it for photo shoots or for vendor events, it's nice to change things up and not always have it the same. And you need that flexibility when you're going into smaller environments. So having different pieces like this came in a set for $5 to give levels. Or I used this to merchandise our Mother's Day offerings for the last month, and now I'm gonna, take it off the table and take a break from it for a while. So it's nice to have those little things and most of the stuff is either from Target or from Home Goods, so it doesn't have to be from an expensive, retail store.
Right.
You can, really repurpose different things even that you have in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that because I heard you say when you walked in, it's like having a variety of things to choose from that still contain, and you had a pretty reasonable sized tote, but as you're walking into a home for the first time and trying to figure out okay, it probably isn't going to fit there because the cabinets are too low.
Yeah.
But, oh, here's this wide open space. How do I create the levels?
Yeah, it's very different than if you're used to setting up with a 6-foot table or a 10 by 10. You know where every single piece goes. Whereas here you have to be a little bit more strategic about what you think is going to sell and where it can be placed.
Yeah. I think you did a fabulous job. I love it. And
Thank you.
I think it looks really good in this kitchen.
We'll just leave it here.
I know. Thank you.